Right.
You think I'm kidding, don't you? Well, I'm not. I'm going to hound you guys. Okay, I'll be your email stalker. When you guys are out there, Zach, I have big drinks for you, buddy. Okay.
I got you.
So, these are, that's all
if you
primary.
want primary, this is primary. These are my grandfather's letters. So I'm not saying you have to read them all. You only need...
Seriously.
But that's the rules of this thing. You got to find something. And you're like going to, there's a museum in Brazil that can give you some sort of letter from the guy. Oh, look at me. Here's a picture of me going around the Eiffel Tower in 1902. I mean, that is such a cool, framework, right? And then there's the, another primary would be something out of this museum in I think it's Bridgewater, Connecticut. So this, if you, he has my email, but basically it's theebookman@gmail. So it's theebookman, or you can use your free English lessons at Gmail.
Well, Steve, let's throw something at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you want
the process paper. These are the questions that get asked and answered in your process paper, and let's apply it to what we've just seen. Okay. So the first section explains how you chose your topic. Let's say you chose to do Brooks Emily. And you say, there was this crazy guy that came into my world history class, and he was talking about his grandfather, and it piqued my interest. Okay? And I decided to do a little bit of research. That's how you chose it. Okay? It just kind of fell in your lap. The second section, and there's 3 parts to your NHD project. The first part is your process paper, as we're talking about right now. The second part is an annotated bibliography. Third part is the project itself. Jake, don't fall asleep on me yet. Okay, it gets worse. Okay. So, first part, how you chose your topic. Second part, okay, how you conducted your research. Notice where it says, more than Google. This is what the judges are going to be looking at before they even look at your project. They're going to pick up your process paper, and they're going to kind of go through it. That's why if you can get somebody to smile a little bit, you've got a couple of extra points right here, right off the bat. I'm not kidding. Okay, let's work these people. When you write, and I don't care if it's this class or your language arts class or any other class, you're writing for an audience. Maddie, if I'm writing history for kids, I'm going to make sure it's funny. And I'm going to put lots of stuff that bleeds all over the place in it. Because kids like stuff that bleed. Just like Channel 7 News in Miami, right, Steve? Okay, so here we go. The second section explains how you conducted your research. Everybody is going to Google. You're going to write down, I Googled. And then I did something else. Okay? Your research here. Look at this. You've got the letters that, when Brooks Emily was your age, he was at something called the Sorbonne. I don't even know what that is. Oh, they sell little cinnamon rolls. Oh, that's Cinnabon. Okay. See, that's humor. That's good stuff. I got Victoria to smile. Okay. Then she's thinking, Cinnabon. Okay. So I have to say Cinnabon and it works, right? So he's got letters from his grandfather when his grandfather was your age, a little bit older, going to school in Europe. And I noticed that in a few of those, it says, Dad, I need more money. Which I think is the classic kind of thing that the kids write home about. Today you can just email home, you don't have to worry about, Sammy, your mom's just going to throw money at you anyway, and that works. Okay? So when you're going away to college, away to school, okay, she'll make sure you're taken care of. In the old days, you had to actually ask your parents. There was nothing prepaid. Okay? So here we go. Second paragraph in your process paper says, this is how I did my research. If you're doing the second paragraph and you're talking about this room, you had a guy that just dropped a bunch of stuff in your lap. Letters, primary source documents, press clippings, okay, biography, all this kind of neat stuff. Now, the third one is explain how you selected your presentation category. For you guys, let's take this out of the hypothetical. If you had all this stuff, what kind of presentation would you make? Would you do an exhibit on a board? Would you do a website? Would you do a documentary? Would you do a performance? Would you write a historical paper? And the answer is, to every one of us, we could probably come up with something that our neighbor wouldn't come up with. For me, I would do a website. Okay? Because the website allows you to do film, video. Okay? It allows you to take pictures, snapshots, scans of images, put those in. It allows you to do it, and you can do multiple pages. I mean, it's the best of all worlds. At least that's my opinion. You guys, come up with your own. But that's one of the questions that they're going to ask. Why did you choose to use the format that you used to present the information that you found out about? And the fourth section is, how is my topic a turning point in history? Now, how's this a turning point in history? Marshall Plan was incredible. For the first time in the history of humanity, instead of going in and slaughtering your enemy while they're down, hurting them even worse than you were hurt during war, we went in and did something just amazing. The idea of rebuilding the countries that you just conquered, how hard a sell do you think that was back in the late 1940s? Because remember now, guys, what did Japan do to get us into the war in the first place? December 7th, 1941, Pearl Harbor. Anniversary's coming up on Friday. Thursday? Friday. Okay. That is a day that will live in infamy. When we look at the project, okay, this is good stuff. And do you notice that this is kind of a small story? It's one guy, a meeting in Cleveland in the late 1940s, and something earth-shaking came out of that. It's like planting a little acorn and envisioning that you're going to have this 200-foot tall, 4-foot circumference trunk in like 20 years, and you're going, man, we're starting something really, really cool here. And Chandler's going, yes, I like the ads. Rip that out and mail it in, see if you can get it. Okay, no, don't rip it out. Okay, so that's it. Your project consists of a process paper. Those are the 4 questions you're going to ask and answer. 1 page. That's what the judges look at first. And then you have an annotated bibliography. An annotated bibliography. You're going to go to EasyBib for that one. When you go to EasyBib, super easy to do. And then the last part, you might think the most important, but if you do everything else right, if you do your research right, keeping track of all your sources, the actual creation of the project really is kind of easy. Okay? A couple of caveats. One caveat, if you're going to do a documentary, your documentary can only be how long?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. And we know for every minute of documentary, it takes about an hour's worth of editing. It does. So if you're doing a 10-minute documentary, you're looking, seriously now guys, at 10 hours of working. If you're going to do a website, websites can be done. In 10 hours you can have a whole website really done, really well done, finished, in the can. Yeah, I'm telling you, guys, 10 hours. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. That's a lot of time. Okay, you've already had a few weeks. Okay, and a lot of us haven't done much at all. But I'm just telling you right now, when you're budgeting your time, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It takes 10 hours to do a nice project. It really does. I mean, that's just what it does. Okay, so if you do an hour a day for 10 days, you're done. Yeah, now it's time. Oh, you're going, oh, I can't wait till the weekend before it's due. Uh-oh. To do a nice exhibit. I've seen nice exhibits that have been done in a few hours. But they had all their research already done. It's just a matter of putting the board together. Okay? So right now, here's what I would be doing today for the rest of this hour. I'd be doing some research. And if you're coming up and you really don't like the topic that you're doing, it's not too late to change it. And we have a topic right now that's open. I think Brooks Emily, this would be a fantastic thing to do. I really do. Okay, and you've got all the material right here for you. Okay. With just that much more digging, the project is pretty much done. But that's up to you guys. If someone would like to do Brooks Emily, be my guest, I'd be more than happy. We've got the material here. Mr. McRae, you can email him at any time. You can call him if you want to. Let's just email him. It gets less dicey that way, and our school doesn't worry about things with big people talking to little people, as it is a concern. Okay, but we can do that. Yes, Jake?
We use Noodle Tools instead of EasyBib.
You can use Noodle Tools or EasyBib, whichever one works best for you. Okay, I know at Bach we used Noodle Tools forever, yeah. But they changed the password to get in.
They did?
Yeah, that's why I'm using EasyBib right now.
Isn't it like Bach away?
It used to be, but it's not anymore.
I used to, I tried to get in and I was just like...
I know, I did too. I was using my old password.
Yeah, me too. It was like, oh, something about a database or whatever.
I'm going to call over there and see if Miss Friedel will give me the password. She will. You know Miss Friedel.
Yeah. Miss Friedel.
Okay. So anyway, it works. She's the media specialist over there. So anyway, those are the kind of things we have. The rest of this period is what? You guys working on NHD. Go for it right now.
Zach.
Wait.
Zach.
While I'm hitting Neil.
Let's do the first project, the clay.
No, let's do an exhibit.
What do I do?
Let's do an exhibit.
How's that?